Hello Virgo, this is Frequency Tarot. I look at the current climate of astrology and I integrate that with tarot readings. So we just stepped into the week of January 19th, which the sun moves into Aquarius, and we have also Venus in Aquarius as well. And then we have Mercury and Mars in Capricorn, so a lot of grounding energy going on. And man, we have Neptune moving into Aries, which is a lot of activation. That happens at the end of this week. And yes, so in relationship to Aquarius, your sixth house is being activated, and what I mean by that is this is a lot of changes, or maybe like rethinking how you approach work, or maybe matters that have to do with work, and then how those kind of manifest in, maybe your health, routines, things like that. So let's take a look at the cards. Let's see what energies have come through. I've already dealt your 4 cards. So we have the Fool in reverse. So I think this talks about this might be a hesitation to change, and Virgos, you definitely like to have things planned out or have a structure about how you approach many things in your life. And I think there's some sort of hesitation, but I think this is a challenge to look at how you're approaching your workspace, and really be challenged to take on responsibilities without reacting towards them. Maybe if there's stress going on or in the workplace, something like that. Okay. The next up we have the 8 of Cups, and this talks about like an emotional journey, a truth, a deepening of the truth. So you could be called to like adopt a bit more patience. Now I think that this is, since this talks about leaving something behind, I think this talks about something like letting go of a habit of like over labor, or maybe releasing the or maybe like reevaluating your responsibilities and how you approach them. So I think that this might be like just reassessing your emotional state as you go about each day this week, and maybe even this month, and just evaluating how you're approaching these things. So I think something about letting go of impulses, definitely. The next up we have the Knight of Swords, and this has to do a lot with like communication. It can be an impulsive communication style. So this might be associated with like if you're stressed, and we tend to just like blurt out a lot of things when we're stressed sometimes. So I think this is calling you to like, with the 8 of Cups here, in the combo of these 2 cards, I think this is talking about being called to be patient and not react, that's a better word, of like just saying the wrong thing, and just being present with your thoughts, as the Knight of Swords has to deal with the mind and how we communicate. And the last card to end this up is the 10 of Wands, and this talks about releasing the burden, like releasing that tension. So I think that you're being definitely called to a reevaluation around the workspace. And even though there might be, it's inevitable that we come across changes that are, they're unseen, like they're they're unforeseen, if you know what I mean. And this is calling you to respond to whatever situation you're going through, whether you're leaving a job or you're going about your day and you're getting to work. This is calling you to, if you're feeling tension at work, to stay present and release the burden of maybe these this feeling of overworking yourself. So I think this is releasing that burden, being a bit more present with yourself as you go about your day at work, and stay conscious about your health. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video, Virgo.